Hi, hello, good day. Welcome to Newspaper Review on Niger Watch. My name is Iman. It's good to have you right here with me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. It's a beautiful Monday. Yes, just a new week. How was your weekend? I hope it was spent well, and I hope you're well rested and ready for the new week. I wish you so much. I wish you good success, and I'm sending so much sunshine to you. All right. So what's happening? Okay, that should be a question to me because I'm here to tell you what's happening. Welcome to the dailies. Welcome to our newspaper review. If you are yet to like this broadcast, please do also like this broadcast already. Share. Invite someone. Let's talk about what is happening on here. A big shout out to each and every one of you on the comment section. Mommy Diaspora. Happy New Week to you, dearest Mama. Thank you for being on this broadcast with us. And Bella Naomi, it's good to have you on this broadcast, my darling sister. Thank you for being here. Osagbovo, good morning to you, sir. It's good to have you on this broadcast. It's good to have each and every one of you. I wish I knew your name. I would have given a special shout out to you. You could talk to me, say something to me. Hi, Ima. Hello, welcome. Happy New Week. Just say something. Say something nice. Say something nice. All right. Let's run into the paper of the day. Yay! Johnson Emmanuel is in the building. Beautiful morning to you, Mr. Johnson. How are you doing today? It's a beautiful new week, and it's good to have you on this broadcast. So, Johnson, where have you been? I've not seen you for quite some time. It's good to have you on here. And also, Advance, the bar himself. How are you doing? Mr. Chima be our doc. How are you doing? Mr. NCVD, Mr. Kennedy, my brother, but nice. Okay, I cannot wait to meet each and every one of you. Mr. Pansat, how are you doing? Dr. Gomez, whew, thank you. I would like to drink some tea right now. Thank you, Naomi Bella. I really missed each and every one of you. The link has been posted. Please click on the link already. Mr. Brian Maxwell, how are you doing? Please click on the link and let's have a wonderful time today. Remember, we have the chat today. Yes, we have the chat today. So I hope you're looking forward to having a good day with me today. Yes, do well to turn on your notification bell if you are yet to, all right, Johnson, no ish. Thank you for your time. Yes, each and every one of you, thank you for your time you spend with us on our broadcast. Thank you very much. We appreciate. Okay, I think we need to start our newspaper. Oh, Naomi Bella, thank you very much. Thank you. What a way to start the broadcast. Thank you so very much, Naomi Bella. God bless you, my darling sister. Thank you. All right, James Morgan in the building. James Morgan, how are you doing? Good day to you, James Morgan. It's good to have you in the building. Greetings to you too. Thank you. Now, Bella, thank you very much. Okay, Johnson Emmanuel, I forgive you. I can see that, right? All right. Chess, so everything that you are doing, and I wish you good success. Thank you for being here. Thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you to each and every one of you. I feel like it's going to be a good day already. Okay, so let's run. Let's run into the broadcast. But to my amazing panelists, please take our time to like the broadcast and try shake body. Try support us by clicking on the dollar sign to the right. Try support us, please, before you click on the link. Thank you so very much to each and every one of you. Hey, really, how you doing? Were you able to get help from trying to support us the other day? But how are you doing? It's a brand new week, and I'm wishing you good success. Thank you for being on here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Jason Morgan. Thank you, Mr. Maki Rabo. Today. Okay, I love the way you people are pampering me today with your words, with your donation, everything. Thank you. But please, I hope you are liking the broadcast. That would make me even happier. Please take our time to like the broadcast. Please, as you're watching, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you, Mr. Makirabo. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. Welcome to this broadcast. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good morning to you, Gracie Mafido. I love your last name. I love your last name. I don't know if I've asked you what it means, but Imafidon. I'd like to know what it means and where you are from. Please tell me. Okay, good morning and a happy new week to each and every one of you. Just 1 minute, please. Okay, let's move on to the topic the business of the day. But Grace Imafido, I am seriously asking you where you are from and what Imafido means, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right. All right, thank you very much. That's the amazing thing about this community, this family. You get to meet people from everywhere, and it's beautiful. All of us coming together and one. It's beautiful. I believe that if we work together for a common goal, or we vote, we see to it that we come together and vote Peter Obi and make him our president. I look forward to a beautiful Nigeria, a Nigeria that is as diverse and as beautiful as our culture, right? All right, my beautiful people. All right. Thank you. Oh, from Benin. Okay, thank you. Adose. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, that's the paper that we have on here. Let's start with the Nigerian Tribune. Honestly, I thought I'd be waking up to a breaking news. INEC disqualifies Tinubu. Gang, 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 gang. But boy, oh boy, we are still here, and we are still almost like we are begging INEC to do the needful. I don't even understand at this point. Are we not? Are we all not seeing the same thing? Are we all not seeing the same thing, for crying out loud? Are we all not seeing the same thing? Okay, we have here Dixon Abati, Omotosho, Bello, others become fellow Nigerian Guild of Editors. Afenifere, AC, Ohaneze, Ndigbo raise alarm over rising tension, violence, and hate speech. And here we have money can't guarantee victory. Ex INEC boss Jega tells politicians. Nigeria must work for all Nigerians. Are we saying amen to that? And that's by Peter Obi. And Olanipekun says, Olanipekun backs governors over clamor for state police. Excuse me, please. And on the $460,000 for feature, PDP has come out to say Tinubu not eligible to contest. Section 137, 1D. Oh, mother, don't tell me to lawyers, but let's go. We are all going to do this together. If INEC does not know their job, we will show them that we know our constitution. Okay, of the 1999 constitution renders in ineligible, party says. Okay, PDP, don't quick go bring out go open constitution on top Tinubu. This is getting interesting. This is good. This is good. May go to court. PDP are likely to go to court. You must respond to allegation. Atiku Okowa campaign challenges APC presidential candidates. Interesting. Because if only PDP won't help the entire Nigeria fight this particular fight. Here we have PDP should stop dreaming. Tinubu won't withdraw from race. APC campaign office replies. See, I'm imagining okay. I'm imagining let's just continue with the news, please. We'll come back to that. Fake INEC statement on Tinubu. APC 6 police investigation. Wow. APC, wow. NDLEA arrest alleged drug baron. Woman linked to Pakistani cocaine syndicate. No definite resumption date on Abuja Kaduna Rail Service, NRC. ASU set for nationwide protest over no work, no pay policy. Not a strike, just a one-day protest. What other story do we have here that we are yet to take? So the Afenifere, Ohaneze, Ndigbo all come together to raise alarm over. They've all come together to raise alarm over the increase, over the rising tension, violence. I mean, these things have okay. They're saying over the rising because these things have I mean, they've been lingering for some time now. We've had it here with us, but yes, they are becoming very brazen. I mean, look at what is happening on Lagos Ibadan Expressway and the Nigeria of today. I mean, when you talk about kidnapping, when you talk about killings, when you talk about be unknown gunmen, or when you just talk about all of these things, you don't look into the north anymore. They are happening around us. They're just here around us now. So that's very frightening. And that's why you see Afenifere here. You see everybody are speaking out. They're speaking out, and The person wey dem dey talk to, the person that they are supposed to be complaining to. You people still want me to say he went for ear surgery? Is it me that you want me to say it? See, that's why our complaint, the things happening is not getting to the ears of the president. We probably should collect back the money. I'm not sure they did a good job. I mean, I'm not sure they did a good job. And ex INEC boss Jegas is telling politicians that money will not guarantee victory. Okay, I hope it doesn't this time around. And we know who that message is for. Yeah, we know the people. I mean, there's only one party, the Labour Party, that says they're not, they give shishi. So it's not even a function. So when they talk about using money to win election, you know that you cannot even look in that direction. And now this man, Olani Pekum, backs governors over clamor for state police. But one thing, yes, it did good and all of that. He supported this football club with a sum of 30 million naira cash. And now we watched the other day where Dino Melayo pledged 500,000 and redeemed a pledge of 500,000 naira cash. So can they stop doing cash? It looks like this is the new avenue for dispensing or doing away with the cash that these people have. They should put up a policy that's no more. I mean, to that amount, you can do cash maybe for 500 to a million. No, they should just not be doing cash. You know, from some levels, amount bundles, they shouldn't be doing cash when they are donating to this thing like this. How do you go to the bank and you go to cash 30 million naira? Or what else do you do that you have 30 million naira cash that you're using to go and donate? Well, good cause that you went to do all of these things. But as my panelists will say on here, when they come and tell you that they are increasing your salary, ask how, where are they getting the money from? We should be asking, not just to be collecting. At the end of the day, now ourselves we dey do. I mean, these people can never use 1 naira of their own money from their own heart and give it to us just like that. Nothing goes for nothing with these people. No, there's no such thing as service. There's no such thing as giving back to the community with some of these people. All right, and yeah, talking about Tinubu. PDP are likely to take him to court. I mean, they're already quoting law. They're already bringing the constitution into this, saying section 137(1)(d) of 1999 constitution renders him ineligible. So Festus Keyamo came out and spilled. I'm not sure. Does anybody here believe what Festus Keyamo said defending his principal? I very much doubt that. Nigerians are not stupid. Nigerians are not stupid anymore, or Nigerians are not blind anymore, or Nigerians are not sleeping. I'll say sleeping. We're not ignorant. We're or irresponsible. Now that's the right word. Nigerians are not irresponsible anymore. We are wide awake and we are taking responsibility, and we have taken responsibility of our beloved country. We've taken responsibility, and now there's another breakdown that Tinubu had an avenue to have distanced himself from it many years ago, at the point where he had an opportunity to, at the courts, the affidavit, everything that and all the documentations, he had an opportunity to defend the property and say, okay, my account was used or whatever it was, but he chose to forfeit it. He would rather let go of the forfeit. He would rather forfeit the accounts than go and defend and clear his name. And they are saying that he has lost the chance to redeem or to separate himself from the case. And he shouldn't stay here. He should sue the US government. If at all, it should start from there. But until that is done, that we just have to follow the constitution and INEC. It's amazing. Let's see if we are going to be getting a breaking news before the day runs out, or tomorrow, hopefully. But there should be a breaking news in that regard. And then you brazenly see APC seeking police investigation on who released the fake INEC statements regarding the issue. And they've also said that we should stop. He said that the APC campaign office said that we should stop dreaming that nothing will withdraw Tinubu from the race. We should stop dreaming. A big shout out to you, Mr. Edo Lightwatch. God bless you. It's good to have you on this broadcast. Thank you for the donation. Thank you very, 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 very much. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. All right. I'm catching your submission to this. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this newspaper review together. It is you and I doing it together. I want to hear from you also. Can you imagine a country where our president, a supposed president, is fingered in this? I mean, the reputation, the stigma that Nigerians, or that the name Nigeria has outside in international communities, is that not enough to now have a whole president? Hey, that would be terrible, my people. That would really, 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 the stigmatization, we are not ready for the stigmatization that we would go through, because this is the same president that would meet with world leaders with private jets. He doesn't get to go near all of these people. We are the ones. When you take your passport, when you drop your passport at the immigration, or you travel abroad and they see your, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I am talking about. And for APC to release a statement telling Nigerians to stop dreaming, really. So it's like we don't even have a choice in this. Did you hear that we should stop dreaming? In 2022, you are talking to us like you are talking to, and these are the ones that are supposed to come and say, see, somebody that you want to employ is telling you that you should start. Hey, now we cannot employ somebody like this to be our president now. No, that's what we are doing. We're employing him. Do you not know that? You think he's doing us? We cannot employ somebody that is already showing us that is bigger than the people. You don't get. It doesn't come up for debate, and now there is this, and they dare to tell us to stop dreaming. All right, this is just one paper. This is just one paper. Then let's move on. And Mr. Peter Obi, His Excellency, wait, let me say it well. His Excellency, the ex-governor of Anambra State, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, has said that Nigeria must work for all Nigerians. And by all Nigerians, we're talking about from the presidency down to, I'm even looking for, yes, Mr. Yes, sir.
Is it okay if we can deliberate on one first before we move to, so that it doesn't get a little bit more chunky? Because otherwise we'll just keep stepping up, and if we deliberate on that same paper and we finish that, we'll go to the next one. So it makes it more interesting. That's just a suggestion from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your suggestion, but probably we take it two, so because we don't have so much time. All right, but even better today, some of the topics being discussed today, we'll be talking about it on the chat today. Yes, some will be taken on the chat today, where we have ample time to dissect issues. Okay, we quickly go to another paper. To my amazing panelists, thank you for being on here. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for being on here. The Punch. And here we have national carrier, domestic airlines ask courts to terminate FG, that's the federal government and Ethiopian deal. Air Peace, Azman Airlines seek withdrawal of Nigerian air license. AGF, Malami, Ethiopian Airlines, Sirika, Nigerian Air listed as defendants. This domestic national carrier this is just another eye opener for us. Rising inflation drives consumption spending to 57 trillion naira. COVID-19 orphaned 371,100 Nigerian children. CBN releases $3.5 billion for foreign education under Buhari, while Nigeria may top cholera cases worldwide again. Here we have debate. Presidential candidates lambast federal government for corruption and insecurity. Flood affected 3.2 million Nigerians, 1.4 million displaced, and that's a United Nations report. Missing businesswoman found killed by Lagos one chance robbers. Celestial Church sacks guard, apologizes for attacking Punch man, and I'm hoping this is the last we'll be hearing regarding the security man at the Celestial Church and the Punch man and its and it's good to see that this issue has been resolved amicably. It's good to see that this has gone to the dust. It's good to see that a woman who has been missing, based in Lagos, who has been missing, sadly, one chance. And I don't know if anybody has had that encounter experience with one chance or knows of the story of one chance. I keep seeing it in the news, pockets here and there. It's just sending a signal that one chance is on the rise now. It's on the rise now. So please, people just, oh dear, oh dear. I don't know to what extent how people can be careful anymore. I mean, you do not want to travel home so you don't get kidnapped. Then just from one local government, for one local government to another local government, one chance is. And talking about the flood, the United Nations have given us a data that is slightly different from the data that we have on here on the persons affected by the flood so far. And now these domestic airlines, local airlines are asking that the federal government are insisting, not asking, they're insisting that the local government retrieves or withdraw the air license that was given to them. And they are saying that it will not be good business, it will affect local businesses. They're saying it will affect local business. To owning the Ethiopian deal. That's the aviation minister has, yes, is linked to be the owner. And that's supposed to be against it. And I mean, if the people has come to know, it's a different thing when you do some kind of shady deal and the people don't know, you get away with it. But when the people know and they are asking that you take it away and you are still refusing to take it away now, that's what most sectors are facing, and that's why they are calling. They are asking that the domestic airlines should terminate federal government's Ethiopian deal. The deal came off like a good one, but they said that the process was very sketchy, and that further findings they've come to know that. I mean, for all local airlines to be fighting this, then it's something that we probably should be talking about. And here we have. Okay, CBN now talking about one of the reasons why we have inflation. More people under Buhari's regime government, CBN has had to release $3.5 billion. Now, Nigerians are spending dollars on school fees, and they are saying, okay, now we can't even start telling people that people should be homeschooled. Tell people where to send their kids to. But another thing is people sell almost all that they have to give their children good education. So we are not going to talk of those that are mightily rich. Parents go all out to give their children best education by sending them out. So these people, if the education sector was even, I mean, if the educator sector was up and running, this number would have reduced. We have the marketers that buy stuff from depot. Do you know that they change dollars, they buy with dollars? Yes, this depot here in Nigeria, they pay dollars, they use dollars, they pay in dollars. That's what I'm trying to say. And these dollars, they don't get the dollars from the bank because the bank is not giving to these marketers. They go to buy from black market that is selling higher than what the bank is paying. So when they go to buy at the black market, of course, we will have to pay for it because we are the end users. So they will prioritize these things and not prioritize the ones that are very important. All right, what other story do we have here? Okay, that's as much as we have on here. Okay, Brother Nice, welcome to the broadcast. How are you doing? Thank you for being here today.
Yeah, I'm fine. Good morning, Miss Ima. Shalom to everyone.
Okay, Mr. Machiavelli, let's move on to you.
Are you not hearing me, Miss Ima? Hello. Are you guys hearing me in the panel?
Brother Nice?
Yeah. Are you not hearing me?
Brother Nice. We can hear
you. Okay, I can hear you.
I don't know why Miss Ima cannot hear me.
I can hear you now. I can hear you now, Brother Nice.
Okay. Shalom, everyone. Shalom. Good morning to everyone in the panel. Good morning to all the viewers, those in the comment section. Good morning to you all. Yeah, Miss Ima, you were asking about the meaning of Grace Imafidon. Gracie Murphy
Oh,
don't mix it makes a grace without no error or without mistakes. Grace with no mistakes. That is the
all right.
meaning
Thank
of
you.
Gracie Murphy. Yeah. It's a
Thank you.
Benin name.
Thank you. It's a beautiful name. It's a beautiful name. Okay, brother Nice. We have quite a couple of people here. We have two more papers to take, so I want this to be very brief. So please, to all my panelists, you have a submission, just 2 minutes, touch as many as you can touch, and so we move, and so everybody talks quickly. All right. Thank you very much, brother Nice. Let's go.
Yeah, but which one I have to deliberate on because you talked about a lot of them, so I don't know the one I have to pick on now.
Well, I don't know if you're wondering why you're not waking up to a breaking news that INEC has disqualified Tinubu, because I am wondering why that is not why that has not happened yet.
Yeah. About INEC did not disqualify Tinubu, right?
Yes, and even APC coming out to say that Nigerians should stop daydreaming, that Tinubu cannot and will not withdraw from the race.
Is APC that said that Nigerians should stop dreaming?
Yes,
Okay.
I just took that story on I think Tribune. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Van Maswell, salute to you. Greetings, sir. I greet you. I hope you will be here with us in this panel. So that one has finished now. That is finished for APC to come out and tell Nigerians that we should stop dreaming. The last time Tinubu himself tell Nigerians to shut up, you know. So this is finished that we are talking about. Imagine this kind of people that is telling Nigerian, they are not even in power yet. They are telling Nigerian to shut up, the Nigerian to stop dreaming. If these people, if they become a president of the country, their candidate, how is he going to listen to Nigeria? Is he going to tell Nigerians to go to hell? Even though he's not doing well, if you talk, he's still going to tell you to go to hell. So these are the red flags that I'm telling Nigerians. Please, Nigerians, you people should not make any mistake to vote this man into power. This man is disrespectful. See the way he's talking to you guys now. This is red flag. Those are the things that Buhari were telling you guys before he came. He said he's going to take Nigeria from top to bottom. But those are red flags that Buhari was giving to you Nigerians. But you people still go ahead and vote him into power. You understand? So about that INEC that they said they will not disqualify Tinubu, this one already let you guys understand that INEC is going to ring this election and give it to Tinubu. These are another red flag entirely. INEC is telling Nigeria that we are not going to disqualify this man because this man is the one we prefer. This man is going to be the next president of Nigeria. We are going to rig this election and give it to him. That is what INEC is telling Nigerians. They go past them. You understand? It's not going to work. That's the reason why I said it the last time that all obedient should make sure that they watch INEC closely. INEC is going to be the problem that we will have this election that is coming because that institution is very corrupt. You understand? They are all these things now. They are trying to. I cannot see any reason why INEC will not disqualify this man with this kind of case that came upon him. They said this man, first of all, is not fit because of his age. Secondly, he has issue with US.
Excuse me, brother Nice. But excuse me, brother Nice. Brother Nice, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Right. Listen, for the INEC to rig this modern election, the only way they can rig it is by registration. You see, the process of registration.
Brother Nice, I'm sorry.
Okay, that is where this rigging comes from. Apart from that registration time, there is no other area they can be able to rig this election. So this is where a lot of people need to focus the most during the registration because they can bring people from outside to register and they use that machine, go to their backyard and they vote them in. That is where the problem is.
Yeah, what I'm trying to tell you, sir, the intention of INEC is to rig this election and put Tinubu as the president of Nigeria. But we are not going to agree. But that they have that intention. Because for them to say that they don't want to, they will not disqualify him. That is a full intention. That is they're just giving us that red flag, that they want to reach Tinubu in. But we are not going to accept it. It's not going to happen. You understand? We are going to resist this INEC. INEC is their intention is to ring Tinubu into power, but it's not going to work for them.
Yeah. Don't forget the okay. Go ahead.
Mr. Chris, please let's wait our turn, please, so the line can move. Very nice. Thank you for your submission. Let's move on, please. All right, Mr. Machiavelli, please, let's have you. Thank you for being on this broadcast.
Thank you very much, Ms. Ima. Good morning to everyone. Good morning to all my panelists and also to the concerned citizen. I have to quickly put this one here. Do you remember in the United Nations when the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria boasted that he was going to give Nigerians a free and fair election? Well, now, what are we saying? His own party have just seen a publication, and they are telling Nigerians who they actually seek the vote from and telling them, they should just go and sit down. They should dream on that nothing, maybe an investigation is not going to be carried out. Is that a true, fair, free and fair election? That's transparency is not shown there. So that is one. Number two, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Constitution, is 132 or something like that, actually spells out what INEC should do. And INEC, look at that name, Independent National Electoral Commission. It means it is independent. It has its own body to do whatever he wants to do, as far as it is within the law of the electoral process. But right now, under their section, it's actually spelled that if a candidate has so, this must be done. But where is the investigation coming out? But you are quickly to debunk something that was not right from you, but you are not actually carrying out your duty. Nigerians, this is where I was talking yesterday on the panel, that we want a democracy that is fair for all, equality before the law, because no one should be above the law, just as it spells in the Constitution. But right now, what we are saying is the reverse of what the president actually spoke in the in the United Nations. So to us Nigerians, it shows that we have to do a lot to make sure that we deliver for our people, notwithstanding what they are going to tell you whatever they're going to tell you. That is why you have the person of likes of Festus Keyamo, who is actually a lawyer that is supposed to interpret the law to the Nigerians, but he is the one that is actually making the Nigerians not to get the interpretation and to get the indoctrination. The indoctrination because there's a money bag somewhere and a position outstanding for him. So he's guaranteed, because there is a probable cause here that Nigerians need to know. There is a problem here that Nigerians want to know. If the APC flag bearer is actually trying to give Nigeria what democracy is all about, he should come out and defend itself. And if it's not sufficient for him to make it clear to Nigerians, he should sue the the United States of America, where that incident actually come from, for defamation of character. It's simple. So we Nigerians, all we need to do is to keep pushing the agenda. They told you yesterday that you obedience are disobedient. You obedient are arrogant. But who is showing arrogancy here when the obedient is actually following the rule of law, actually interpreting the Constitution to people who actually tells you that they created the Constitution for you, and they are interpreting what the Constitution says, and you, as the people who claim to have this Constitution in their hand and every day-to-day activity, cannot even understand what it means. So it shows that we have a lot to do. And to the INEC themselves, they do not have anything to tell Nigerians. It is us who made INEC. INEC should give us what we ask them to do. So all we need to do, like what Mr. Vimaster said, on that day, go and collect your PVC, and we must wait to see what they're going to give to us. We all should try and please encourage people back home make sure that they get their PVC, go and collect it. That is very important. But it is not very crystal clear that we know what is happening, because a river does not flow through the forest without bringing down trees. Have that at the back of mind. And we must tell them that a little boy with a funny name who believes that that country has a place for him to should be given a chance. It is not going to be business as usual. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Machiavelli. All right, let's move on. Mr. Chibuzo. Mr. Chibuzo, good to have you on this broadcast. Let's have a submission in 2 minutes, sir. Thank you.
Emma, good morning. Good day, everybody listening. All right. My take for this is don't forget that number one, what Buhari told the United Nations, you can understand that Buhari is not a credible leader. And his word does not mean anything to the world and even to the Nigerians, those who are listening to him, because you need to see him speak and you need to see him act. So his word and his action are completely different opinion. So I don't believe in what he said about credible election. Buhari himself is not a credible leader. So that one, everybody must understand that we are not going to get a fair election as far as Buhari still remain in power. Then we need to fight over it for us to, get things done. Then in INEC, like I told you, don't forget that this APC government, everybody, let me put it, everybody in that INEC is APC members. So, and there is a possibility they can maneuver the system because they are the one who insert everybody inside the INEC office. Then Tinubu himself, I listened to Kayamo when he was talking about the account was linked to Tinubu. So the account, because the account is linked to Tinubu, that means it's a different thing. Tinubu is not liable to anything, but forgetting that whoever that owns that account is a corporate, is an accessory to any crime. So if you are an accessory to a crime or any investigation, then you need to answer query until you clear your name. But one thing I want to understand is, if this crime was committed in United States, is there any possibility in Nigeria, is there any law that said that anybody commit a crime abroad in Nigeria, it must be punished or face any kind of action? So that is only thing I can say on that. Because if there is nothing like that, then that means Tinubu can run as much as he can. We don't need to talk about him being a drug dealer in the United States, because Nigerian Constitution protects them. But if Nigerian Constitution did not protect them, then we can query and ask questions. Then if at all there is a charge or something, then you have to step down and face his responsibility over there. But if there's nothing like that, then we will just focus on other issues. Though Tinubu, as I'm seeing him, they will do everything to make sure they succeed power. But next INEC, the problem is INEC. INEC need to do a lot. The people, the candidates need to mount people wherever all these machines are. Know the number of machines INEC is going to bring out. Know where all those machines are going, so that we will know where our result is going to come from. Because this is the area, just like I highlighted. These people, they are busy catching, they say they catch these people from Boko Haram, this, that, but we don't have a list of them. We don't know where they are kept. We don't have any judgment, no prosecution. These are the people they are using for this very election, because they will ID them, use them for this election. So we need to be very careful. And the question, all these people they are catching, where are they? Where are they keeping them? Where are they prosecuting them? So because this is the area I know that they are going to do a lot of damage. Because if we don't know the number of machines INEC bring to the polling unit, then and where the results are going to come out from, then we will have a problem in all this area. Thank you for that.
All right, thank you very much. Let's take a few from the comment section. This is from Smart. It's good to have you on this broadcast. Thank you for being here. It says all INEC is a APC. Buhari have set them down, and they have already prepared millions vote cards to rig this election. They cannot call results against themselves unless youth wake up now. Okay, thank you for that. Let's see what other reaction. Johnson Emmanuel says even the so-called importers are part of the business as well, presenting inflated invoice to buy dollars and go soon meet them. Honestly, that something needs to be done about that. Something needs to be done about that. Let's what other comments that we could take. Okay, let's move on. Let's take the last paper. Our last paper is going to be The Nation. There is just one paper. Okay, yeah, The Nation.
I haven't talked.
I'll come back. I'll come back to you. I'll come to you, please. Let's take the last paper. I'll come to you. All right. Yeah, we have Buhari Oshomole Obi to open project in Rivers. Senate panel queries NEITI over 960 million naira for 43 officials. Senate panel queries NEITI over 960 million naira for 43 officials. Here we have Gates Foundation votes $1.4 billion for agric in Nigeria and other African countries. Then the Vice President has been gracious enough to share his surgery experience that took place in Lagos. Then we have down here APC saying Tinubu remains a solid and reliable candidate, says fake news won't help opposition, and then candidates to engage Nigerians in diaspora. All right. And here we have Wiki, others not keen on truce with Atiku. Food shortage, forest crisis push up inflation. In a nutshell, tougher times ahead for Nigerians. And the Gates Foundation has gone ahead to donate $1.4 billion to African countries, Nigeria and some other African countries for modern, to help for modern farm equipment. For modern farm equipment to help them, so to help with this climate change. They know that they see the importance, and they are doing this. Meanwhile, over here back home, I don't know, the federal government are yet to say anything, but CBN, the other day, CBN, the farmers are crying out that the grants that, so the farmers anchors loan that they used to give them, they stopped since 2021, and it's been very hard for them to do what they used to do, unlike when we had pyramids everywhere in the country, because from 2015 to that time, the president ordered that CBN should run that program for them. But look at the Gates Foundation is doing this. This will be good, and I just hope that this money will get to the appropriate quarters. This is supposed to be for small and medium farmers. I hope the money gets to the appropriate quarters. That's just it. When you see good things like this, and oh yes, this is good. This is good for the country or the people, and then when you now remember that it just might not get to them, it's sad. Okay. All right. Let's see. Then this Senate panels this NEIT for using 960 million naira for salaries. It's just for 43 staffs, and the year is not even over. It is just so far in 2022. The year is not over, and the Aquarian, it's sad to see that as a nation, we are borrowing heavily just to pay salaries. 43 people, we don't have, and 43 people's salary will be 960 million. That's a lot. That's a lot, and nobody is having the talk on salary review, in this arm of government. Nobody is. It's a forbidden conversation in this town. All right, let's see what other here. Then APC gone ahead is accusing PDP and Labour Party for pushing fake allegations against their presidential candidates, of which both parties have turned down the allegations. Labour Party says that it is nonsensical of them to say that that they will pay money to go through the process of leaking or impersonating INEC. Yeah, so they just turned that down. But let's see how APC intends to play this and coming out to still stand your ground. It's almost it's saying that if at all we have a system, they are bigger than the system. And if they are not bigger than the system, it means that they are the system. Definitely means that to APC, the people, the power is not with the people, the power is with them. Is with them. And are we ready as now? See, this is a different turn. These allegations, all of this popping up right now, it has just changed the whole presidential race. It has changed this. Nigerians do not want to be associated with somebody like that. That's just what is happening right now. So it's not even a function of no, Nigerians are just not having this. Okay, Mr. Chooks. Yes, Mr. Chooks, let's continue with you.
Yeah, good morning, Ima. Good morning, fellow panelists. Excuse my voice, I've got kind of soft throat. It's let me start with APC telling Nigeria to keep dreaming. Yeah, they're in their right to say so, because the fact is that INEC has not disqualified them. So what I understand by that statement is for us to see him drop, it will never happen except if something happened from the side of INEC or whoever that is in charge. So I think they are within their rights to say so, because if for him, he's not willing to give up the chase to the presidency, and also I think they are within their rights to say so. The one they said that PDP and the Labour is pushing a narrative that is a lie. Well, again, I might be controversial here. Your PDP, Labour, or whoever that is angered by the actions of Tinubu should go to court. Let's try it. So there's no point any one of them coming out here to shout, oh, he's done drugs and this and that. If you believe that our constitution says if anybody got himself involved here, home or on this kind of thing, home or abroad, that is not worthy to be there, then let's, try the court. Okay? Let them ask the United States questions, because I don't think it's out of their reach for them to request the court documents from the United States, and of any Nigerian of that matter, So I believe that these people, they need to stand up. They need to start talking what matters to Nigerians, not coming there to, use themselves as caricatures. Because there's no need. I see a Labour man coming on TV to accuse Tinubu. There's no need for me to see a PDP man coming to TV stations to accuse Tinubu. What have you done? You need to do something. If you are sure what you have there is genuine, that you got this, then do something. Ask America to send you the records. Go to court. So I think they are within their right to say so. We cannot be surprised what can come out of their mouth. He has already told us that we will labor in vain. He have already told us that we should shut up. So there's nothing they say now that will be too much for us to hear. So I just believe that the parties involved, the Labour Party and PDP and the rest of them, they should do something. Even though I expect him to dig more. He has a media house which can do that. He has lived in the United States and still living, so he knows how the law oppressed there. How he can get his hands on this document. That's what we should be talking, not coming on TV to or on the pages of newspaper to accuse him. That is what I have to say about that. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Now, Mibella says I agree, sir. All right, thank you for that. Mr. Collins, how are you doing? Thank you for. Oh, Mr. Collins, just hold on. There's someone here. Let's see. Okay, home entertainment. Hello, home entertainment. How are you doing?
Emma, it's me, Pansat. I'm doing very good. How about you? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm fine, Mr. Faisal. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I want to say hello to Naomi, Bella, in the comment section, and everybody over there, including Mommy Diaspora, all panelists, starting with you, Emma, our beautiful moderator, Brother Nice, Chibozo, Chooks, Collins, my brother Vine. This particular story right here, it's quite sad, to be honest with you. But hopefully, Mr. Tinubu would now meet his Waterloo, right? This story is not going away. I wish all Nigerians could read this article on Tinubu. It's blood curdling. First, I'm gonna take a little nibble at the background of the story, and then at the moral of the story. It's interesting that they want to relitigate this case. The defense that APC is putting up is like we're trying to relitigate a case where somebody reached a settlement with FBI and the United States government on white heroin trafficking. Imagine. And you settled it. And they took over almost $500,000 from you in 1993 dollars. That's millions of dollars today. But look at the background of the story. Tinubu is said to have been involved in a white heroin trafficking network operated in Chicago and some parts of Indiana. And it's led by one Mr. Akande, Adeboyaga Moez Akande, between 1988 and 1993. Interestingly, the source of this white heroin that Tinubu and his friends were trafficking in, the source of it is identified from a one Mr. Lee Edwards. This person is convicted. He was incarcerated for attempting to murder. I'm talking about kill a federal agent while the agent was executing a search warrant on him. These are not your Boy Scout or average crime. This is the real stuff. Movies can be made out of this. They came to serve him and he shot at a federal agent. Now, according to the verified complaint that's everywhere now, and that four-feature case, number 93C4483, that was filed sometime in July 1993, before Judge Nordberg of the United States District Court. A lot of the dough, the money, in gang language is dough. The dough was with Tinubu in over 10 accounts. First Heritage Bank, Citibank. He claimed that these monies belonged to him and his surrogate mother and his wife, K.O. Tinubu. Now, this man has run for governor since this case. They brought out the case. People who care about Nigerians researched it, just like it's done in every country. When you're running for office, there'll be people who are your opponents. They're going to do a background check on you. That's normal. That's standard. They found that he did this and they published it in Nigeria so that he wouldn't get to be the governor of Lagos. Imagine where this man wasn't governor of Lagos. All these monies that he's taken from there, he wouldn't be committing all this fraud. Nigerians did not pay attention. They published this story, he's been there. So it's one of his boasts. It's like, hey, when I ran for governor, you brought it out. I defeated you. Well, this is your warning, Nigerians. Don't let him boast anymore. Stop him here. So if you, in a tacit defense, these Jewish people, they've averred in the court that the funds belong to his wife and himself. America is not a joke. The judiciary, the judicial system, no matter how much money you have, he would have been able to get away with it because he had the dough. But he ran back home and they settled it. But it's criminally settled. He agreed that they should take the money. So now I'm urging Nigerians to read this blood-curdling story. This is not a joke. It's not a joke. Now, they're counting on it to go away. We have short memories. What are the implications of a governing party nominating a man with such a sordid background as their presidential candidate? Shows the decadence has permeated every aspect of our politics. So much so that corruption is small potatoes to what you see here. Poverty and depravity have overwhelmed us. That's true. We're not doing very good. But look, remember who we are. We're Nigerians. Not long ago, Nigeria was regarded as a giant of Africa, the torchbearer to the rest of the continent. How can we let a crooked pedigree become the president of Nigeria? He will not be welcome in the White House, that's for sure. There's no American president that will welcome somebody whose group tried to shoot an FBI agent who's convicted, albeit by means of settlement. This country that you're looking at, Nigeria, is like one of those that sent troops to war-torn country next to us there, Charles Taylor, to be removed from office for dealing in illegal diamonds. That's the kind of country we have. We're a great country. This Charles Taylor was perpetrating atrocities against his people. So how are we going to turn around and elect somebody like this? He doesn't want to face the press because one of the things I'm sure we have great journalists. They're going to ask him, do you know the harmful effects of heroin? Do you know the harmful effects of that substance that you're pushing to the deaths and destruction of so many families? Please, look, this is not a forum to speak for a long time. There are others who want to speak, and I want to hear them speak. But I'm urging our press, do not let this man get away without talking, explaining. Forget about campaign, forget about corruption. Because you know the effect, the harmful effect of heroin. It's not cocaine or pot, Indian hemp. This is heroin. You have to shoot it. It kills so many people. These northern governors, come on. First of all, Tinubu is not going to win the election. But are you going to sully your name? Northern Muslims. Are you going to, because of what? Power? You're going to associate with this man and let him keep getting away with it? I'm begging you, the family of Tinubu, the wife, K.O. Tinubu, whoever it is, let him rest. We need to rescue our country. We cannot afford to elect somebody like this. He's not going to be welcome in the Committee of Nations. They know him more than we do. They just released one little thing of his numerous. Before you graduate to become a heroin pusher, you must have pushed cocaine, You're ready to kill. You can't go doing a heroin trade without fighting other rival gangs in the United States over there in Gary and Chicago. There is no way. Yes, ma'am. So let me conclude by saying this thing is not in the hands of Tinubu now, it's in the hands of our press. Do not accept representatives talking on his behalf. He has to address the country. He has to answer questions. Please hold him down on this one. It's not the hoi polloi, the average Nigerian who's going to the market, manage business where we have nothing in the country functioning. It's in the hands of the press. He has to talk. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Vine, thank you very much. And I think that's one of our topic for today on the chats, seeing that the mainstream media are not carrying it, throwing it back to those days when you hear big news like this. Everyone sees it and just wants to hear it from the television. But now our press has become so heavily, mightily compromised. And I was watching, I watched a program this morning, and I sat there and I watched this lady say these things, and I was embarrassed. And they are saying that they are of the opinion that these things are not true if you don't hear from the media. I mean, with all of these things that are out there, one of the ladies I was talking she's part of the Presidential Campaign Council of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, while it will make sense that, of course, you cannot come out and say otherwise, but you have an influence, it would have been better you don't even talk about that. Look for something else to talk about. But are we going to see this obvious? This will just be the end of our perception, of the little better perception that people have of Nigerians. If this sits, or that this person has even made it this far to the presidential race or in the presidential race, doesn't speak well of us, doesn't speak well of our intellectual investments. It doesn't speak well of us. We shouldn't. Waking up and not seeing a breaking news that this Tinubu has been disqualified is a great insult on Nigerians. We are trying out there to make it not easy being a Nigerian, even inside of Nigeria, especially outside of Nigeria. It is really not easy. And then you want to, everything that we have been managing to build and do everything, you would now ruin it because of selfish interest of some people over an entire nation. No, this has nothing at this point. At this point, it has nothing to do with APC, PDP, and then it's not business as usual. Okay, we have some people in here, but let's talk to some people on the comment section. This is from Bosse Adebayo. Thank you, Madam Bosse, for being on here. Madam Bosse, click on the link and come. Let us talk now, Madam Bosse. All right, she says Tinubu is threatening to sue media houses in Nigeria for peddling fake rumors about him. He's about to stir the Omet net and shooting himself on the foot. I mean, it was in the news that APC are telling the police to seek investigation into Labour Party and PDP. You people are bringing the police into this by yourself, brazenly. Michael Okire says, now I understand why in 1994 the U.S. Customs took me to a separate room and interrogated seriously at JFK Airport, asking if they see me on see an atom of drug that they'll be sending me straight to jail. Okay, I mean, that's why there is so much profiling on Nigerians even till today. And we wonder why. Because these are the same philanthropists. These are the same ones that when you hear that there's a flood incident, they will send 100 million. Why you not going to send 100 million? Why? Which work you do? And then when Peter Obi gave 5 million naira, some bags of rice, Indomie, Keyamo came out and was saying, was it Keyamo or Reno came out and said, see what a whole ex-governor is giving. Well, duh, nobody was using his account to do drug money. It's not associated with drug money, so he no go fit dey spend money like criminal, cause he no be criminal. Can you imagine? That's what they've turned the society into. Look at the Kogi politician, the aspiring lawmaker representing NNPP or from NNPP was caught with 340 something million naira and over $610,000. An aspiring lawmaker. These are the people, and look at who is vying for the seat of the presidency of Nigeria. Are we Nigerians going to allow that? Have we not had enough dentation on our name? We are truly, probably looks like we might be needing to redesign more than Naira. We have to redesign our perception also. Okay, that's as much submission we'll be taking on our comments. Let's move on to Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins, let's move on to you, please. 2 minutes, please.
2 minutes you are giving to me. I'm not sure I'm going to talk more than 2 minutes.
I said 3 minutes. I said 3 minutes, Mr. Collins. I said 3 minutes. I'm not even going to ask you how are you. Just start talking already. Mr. Collins, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to the broadcast.
Welcome, Systema. Welcome, Systema.
Please help me say to the people to like and share this broadcast. Let them get in your words.
Yeah, they have to because I can't see the reason why somebody will come here to watch without like. That is the first thing I used to do. I'll first like and share it on my WhatsApp group. I think people should do that. It's very necessary because for people to get this news, we have to help ourselves. So how can we help ourselves? By sharing all this news so that it can get to people at their doorstep. So I think people should like and share as well because it's very good. And also it will help for the YouTube to also to recommend other people to view it as well. So I would like people to
as you're watching, please do well to like this broadcast. Do well to support us also. Please support us by clicking on the $ to the right on the comment section. Thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Rita Adams. It's good to have you on this broadcast. Madam Alice, thank you for being here. Mr. Collins, please take it away.
Okay. After you are saying something, you end up saying that the Naira redesigning is not only Naira redesigning that Nigeria is supposed to be talking about. We should be talking about redesigning Nigeria as in general. It's a shame that what happened in Nigeria. I think I won't. Anytime you see me here, maybe next time you see me, talking about we should pray for, maybe ask God. Now Nigeria should stop praying. We are tired of praying. Until Nigeria accept to change by themselves, nobody's going to change in Nigeria. Nigeria is the people that will change Nigeria. So let's keep deceiving ourselves. Nigerians are not ready to change. They are not ready to change this situation because they still feel like everything is okay. God is not coming down from heaven to change any situation. Because God have given us everything. So He left for us as citizens of Nigeria to change this situation. For me, look at what is happening. Even we are not even supposed to be talking about this. This is supposed to be one of the biggest news in Nigeria. The media, even the media system. You remember when I used to tell you that the problem Nigeria have is the media. That is the biggest problem, and that is the biggest threat that not the politicians.
We should be having breaking news everywhere. Breaking news.
They are the biggest threat. You see, the two people that is holding Nigeria where we find ourselves, media is the number one people that have been holding us in this manner. The religion is number two. Then the third is the opposition, people who call themselves opposition. It's only in Nigeria you don't understand what's the meaning of opposition. Because it's only in Nigeria, you don't know if PDP is opposition to APC. You don't know if APC is opposition to PDP. You don't even know the one that is opposition to each other. Because if this one say we are going to, if APC drop a bill, everybody will say amen to that bill. If PDP drop a bill, everybody will say amen. Nobody is going to even debate on that bill or even to argue on that bill. Nobody. Once you just nominate somebody, APC will vote, PDP will vote. You keep asking yourself, is there any opposition in Nigeria's government system? There is no opposition. This is supposed to be one of the biggest news that even the media is not, because the person that dropped this news is not left for Nigerian media to take it away from the person. Start to begin to investigate. That is when you see journalists, people, because there's no journalists again in Nigeria. People are supposed to be, as in, private investigators, people who are supposed to be taking this to their own self. They're supposed to be rushing down, making calls, even going to even where the whole thing is happening, trying to get facts. Even only one person, this news, you can make somebody a million, make somebody even a billionaire by running this news with the current facts and data and everything. But it's in a situation that Nigeria knows nobody, because the news, I can't even know if the news is controlled by government or is it controlled by individual. So those are the problem we have in Nigeria. Because like somebody, Mr. Chu say here that APC or PDP and Labour Party, other parties shouldn't be talking at the. These are one of the issues we should be talking about. Is one of the issue. Even PDP, Labour Party, MPP, NNPP, these are one of the stories they're supposed to be running now, talking about it, make sure, force INEC to look into this matter. Because if you're not talking about it, INEC is not going to look into it. INEC is not going to take notice about it. It's only when you talk about it that people will take notice. So if you are not talking about it, nobody's going to take notice. I'm surprised that INEC released a statement, tried to deny themselves. Even what I expected INEC to do is like, okay, we have had all those speculation going around on the internet. As an INEC body, we are going to look into the matter and find out if the story is real, but not to just discharge the news as if it's not relevant. That is the problem we have. So until we in Nigeria, and you will see people in Nigeria, even I saw somebody who said about it, you see, go to comment, people are for, even some people are even throwing curse on the person that released this news. People are throwing curse on that person. That shows you the level Nigeria is. So until we in Nigeria accept to deliver ourselves, God is not coming down from heaven to deliver us. Until we Nigeria, even somebody shared a news yesterday that he's surprised that anybody that's supporting Tinubu, so far as he are still from 40 years down, and you're supporting Tinubu, that person is a disgrace. Even if you happen to go to school, your parents need to collect their money. They need to go back to that school and collect the money. How can you be supporting somebody like this? And you want Nigeria to move forward. So how, if Tinubu becomes a president of Nigeria, what is the effect of Nigeria who is in diaspora? People who wants to travel. So there'll be questions that will be asking to them. Look at what happened in the Kano. Look at people. I keep telling people, the northern people and the population, they keep parading. Those numbers are false. Those numbers are because in North, they register everything. And we from the South, I remember during my service period, they forced me to register somebody who is not up to 18 years. I refuse. I can't do that. I cannot do that. Even they will register two people at the same time. You understand? Because Alhaji married a 15 years old girl, that warrant that girl for me to register that person. I can't. So
All right,
no,
Mr. Collins.
the number is not. So we should do more. We in Nigeria need to do more. When you see something that is not good, you have to call it out. So PDP and Labour Party calling it out, I don't think it's a waste of time. I think it's a welcome development, and other parties should also key on that line. So I think it's one of the issues. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Mr. Van Maxwell, let's have you already.
Thank you
Mr.
so
Van
much.
Maxwell. All right, yes. Okay, let's go. Let's go, Mr. Van Maxwell.
Thank you so much, Sister Emma. Good morning to my co-panelists, Fansat, Nice, and the rest of the Chivos. Please, good morning to you all. Good morning to our, people at the comment section and those that are watching us. Sister Emma, I knew that a day like this will come. I knew that a day like this will come, will visit Nigerians. Why would Tinubu be disqualified? Why would Tinubu be disqualified? A precedent was set the day Nigerians allow a sympathizer and a supporter of Boko Haram to become the president of Nigeria. Where were Nigerians at that time? Did they speak out? Why did they allow him to be the president after most of those utterances and statements comment in favor of Boko Haram that has made Nigeria number 3rd most terrorized nation in the world today, even give birth to armed Fulani herdsmen and other militias? What did the Nigerian people say that time? Where did they say, what is the moral today to justify or tell Tinubu not to run because he forfeited $460,000 in the United States instead of going to jail? A precedent was set, and that is what Nigeria is reaping today. When you refuse to call a spade, it will come back to haunt the Nigerian people, and that is what is happening today. I don't think that anybody would disqualify that, because even the INEC would not have the power, because they were appointed and hired by the ruling party. So who is going to disqualify him? Nobody would disqualify Tinubu, because this is what you people accepted. If you or Nigerians refuse the coming of Buhari after making such comments, that an attack against Boko Haram that has yielded to so many factions in Nigeria today is an attack against the North, and you people still allow him to become the president of Nigeria, I don't see any morality or justification to accuse Tinubu, not to run. And I would like to say this in Nigerians, the media houses and journalists in Nigeria should go and watch the expose that is going to go on today in Galamsey, in Ghana here. How an investigative journalist exposed the corrupt politicians. He did it before against the judges. So many of them has been jailed today in Ghana, and they did not even collected bribe worth up to 2 million naira. They are jailed. But in Nigeria, people are celebrated for even embezzling billions, multiples of billions of naira and in dollars. I am disappointed with Nigerians. When it suits Nigerians, they speak. How many of them have spoken about what they are doing to Mazen Nnamdi today? Fresh charges. Federal government is now preparing fresh charges after the Court of Appeal has thrown away all their charges against that man. What is going on with Nigerians? It's a pity that most of these things is happening in a country that's supposed to lead the world. It's a pity. God bless the system.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Vine Maxwell. That was wow. Thank you for that submission. Please kindly put your mic on mute, Mr. Majid. Let's have you give your submission.
Is it my turn?
Yes, Mr. Majid. I think there's this noise coming from your end.
Can I speak now? Is it okay? Can I speak? Hello?
Yes, there's this noise from your end. I turn down the volume of your other device.
Okay, is it okay now?
All right, let's go ahead.
Okay. I didn't hear when you were reading the newspaper, but from what comment I saw online before I came in, and what everybody was saying, just like what we discussed last time about Tinubu and the drug-related issue. The truth remains the fact that yes, he was not convicted, which is I said it before.
I'm sorry, Mr. Mate. Probably you should try to get yourself back into the studio, but there's this noise from your end. Please get that fixed. Mr. Chooks. Okay, thank you to each and every one of you that has been on this broadcast with us. Thank you very much. Big thank you to Madam Rita. Thank you to Mommy Diaspora. Samuel Olaka, thank you. Okay, Samuel Olaka has this comment to say, this man is talking. If you supported Buhari because Goodluck Jonathan did not do well, then what is your moral basis? When you support evil in one man, you give the platform for another. All right. Okay. So is that what APC? So APC, okay. So should we? So are we now going to tag APC to be producers of bad products? Yeah. So we are going to say because if the Tinubu campaign team are going to say because we accepted Buhari and all of the baggage it came with, that we must. Okay, let's see. And of course, we expect the president to be to be completely mum on this as usual? Is anybody expecting the president to say anything or anything which would have been the moral thing to do anyway? But I'm not sure we're expecting the president to say anything, or we're not expecting him to give a verdict on this. All right, thank you very much, Madam Rita. Thank you so very much. Thank you very much to my dearest sister, Naomi Bella. Thank you. Samuel Olaka, thank you also for your contribution. Michael says our diversity is toxic no matter what. No matter what Tinubu do, it will still get support from his people. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Let's go. Bosse Adebayo, thank you for being here. Patricia, thank you. Alice Onofeta, thank you very much for being on this broadcast. Michael Okere, thank you. Doka, Joy, Bella, Naomi, everyone that gave a super chat, a super sticker today. God bless each and every one of you. You put smiles on my faces. Thank you very much. Thank you so very much. The list is endless. I just have to keep going up and up and up. But thank you to each. Femi Bash, sending so much love to you too. But Rita said, President is in la 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 la. We should forget it. Our president is back. Oh. Our president is back, and well, we thank God for Johnny Messis as always. We thank God for Johnny Messis. Welcome back home, Boo Boo. All right, so we have the chat today, and I look forward to having each and every one of you on the chat today. Today we have things to chase about. We have so over the weekend or yesterday there was a breaking news, unconfirmed news that Davido and Chioma got married November 6th, and that has met with so much reactions. Many people are happy for them. Other people are saying, is Kemi Ololoyo right about what she said about these people? Is it not a curse in the Yoruba land? Is it in the Yoruba land? Yes, the Yoruba land. To mourn for 40 days and, not do otherwise. Okay, let's see. Okay, all right, so we have that to talk about. We have many more to talk about today, so please do well to join me today on the chat. Yes, do well today to join me on the chat. We've got some things to talk about. Do you know what is forbidden in your place, in your hometown? Do you know what is forbidden? Do you think that all of those tradition and beliefs, all of those things are all gone and we're in a new dispensation and there is no such thing as tradition, village? Let's talk about these things. Whatever place you have come to in life, who knows if that thing called village people is truly real. We have a lot of things to talk about today. Please take out time to join me. But right now, as right now, like this, as we are talking like this, have you liked this broadcast? Have you liked this broadcast? Please take out time to like this broadcast. I beg you, but please take out time to like the broadcast. All right, thank you very much, my amazing panelists. Please, in 1 minute, give your final submission. Thank you for being on this broadcast. I am inviting each and every one of you personally, and of course to the ladies on here. Please join us today on the chat. All right, brother Nice, let's go with your final submission, please. Thank you.
Hi, Miss Ima. Are you hearing me?
Loud and clear, brother Nice.
All right. Yeah, thank you for the program. I agree with Mr. Van Maswell. He said they are not going to sack what is his name, Mr. Tinubu, because they don't have the balls to do that. Mr. Tinubu is the owner of INEC. So I agree with what Mr. Maswell said. But anyway, we know all those things, but we are going to watch them closely. We are not going to allow them to ring this election. You understand? So what INEC stands for now is his intention is to ring the election, but it's not going to work. That's just the truth. All obedience should focus and let's watch INEC closely. So thank you so very much. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. We will become the next president. Obi.
Amen. Thank you for that, brother Nice. Mr. Chubuzo, let's have it quickly. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you once again, and thank you, the listeners. What I would just want to say about Tinubu, and every Nigerians must be serious in their world. If there's any allegation against Tinubu, let them present it before the court, and let the court, now process and find out if there is a guilty verdict against Tinubu, because if he pay anything, if he fulfill anything by bargaining his way out from United States, that means he was guilty. That's why he was bargaining, and that's why he fulfilled his money. But I would like Nigerians to dig more and make sure they bring this matter to court. Make sure that this matter comes directly. There is a proper concrete evidence instead of us lamenting and talking about something that we don't even know about, so that we will have a concrete evidence and present it to the people, and this is what we are talking about, then we will take it from there. And if our judicial system have the authority to prosecute,
okay, I think I'm not sure, but I think we lost Mr. Chibuzo there. Please, if you can hear him, somebody should say something.
He's still talking. Yeah, he's still talking.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Right. So what I'm saying is, if there is the law of Nigeria that can prosecute somebody who commits crime abroad, and there is a proper evidence that can bring this person into Nigerian judicial process, then let them bring him in, and we don't need to look at any faces. APC. This is the first time APC came to power, and look at the damage APC have done to Nigeria, and we want them again. I don't know what is wrong with Nigeria. Thank you.
My brother, talking about not knowing what is wrong with Nigeria, talking about what is so also one of the things we'll be talking about on the chat today, we have video, there are clips of underage kids voting, being registered, and INEC is being dragged. Literally, we'll be talking about INEC today. INEC is being dragged. That's so the same.
Emma, sorry. You see, this is the reason why I was telling you about to digitalize Nigeria. When we have a birth certificate, when we were born, all these things can be ratified. And if we don't have a birth certificate, it's very easy to manipulate all these things. And we need to do this thing very seriously. Without all these things,
I believe they are intentionally, depriving us of basic technology, being used to run the country so that they can manipulate the numbers.
No, this does not mean like technology. Immediately you give birth to any child in a hospital, they will issue you a birth certificate. When you are coming to register right now, they will ask you your birth certificate. And then from there, they will get your figures. But without all these things, we are just playing with the...
It will be entered into the computer, right? For us to store the data and for the data to be accessible at any point in time by just using a code or something. Now they are going to, how many general hospitals, how many government hospitals out there have such computers? How many? Or the ones that have been at, all you have there is papers. They are still using their hand to write.
Emma, sorry.
The files are gone.
Emma, sorry, can I come in here, please?
But please, let's continue on the chat. We have enough time to do all of this on the chat today. So we are still bringing all of this submission. This is supposed to be just 1 hour. I'll be back here by 1 p.m., which is just an hour plus. So please turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on this conversation. I want each and every one of us to be on this broadcast. Please, let's talk about these things. Underage children, like really underage children, and now people are saying the same machine or the same tool that was used to figure out double registration in the north or triple registration in the east or in the south. How was it not able to detect underage registration in the north? And they are saying that something needs to be done about that. INEC, we need to talk about that. So please, whoever is giving submission right now, I think Mr. Chibuzo, still you. Please round off your submission, please. So move to the next person, please.
No, you can move because I'm done with it.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. All right, let's move to Mr. Pansat. Mr. Pansat?
Yes, thank you very much. And I appreciate your hard work, Emma, and the panelists. I believe that I called upon our press to dig deeper and to be strong in defending this country. They're the fourth estate. Now, the other issue that our press have to take into account that is equally as important is the vice presidential nominee of the APC, Governor Shetima. The issue of the Chibok girls is very, very important. Over 8 years ago, armed Boko Haram terrorists kidnapped 276 schoolgirls in a remote Nigerian town of Chibok. 57 of them managed to escape. This man was the governor. Now, I don't know those who are privy to listening to him talk to his colleagues and a recorded line that he was unaware of. You could hear in his voice that he's a prankster. INEC warned him not to hold examination in that campus, but he overruled them and went along with that exam. And these people, in my opinion, with his connivance, made it possible for 276 girls. How do you kidnap 276 girls where the governor gave assurance that he's going to protect them? He has questions to answer. Now, we see our press every time I say we have good journalists. We have good journalists, but this man shouldn't show up his face in public without answering some questions about that incident. He's trying to be actually president, technically. You have to ask him about these Chibok girls. These are our fellow citizens, our daughters. These are not dogs or goats. These are human beings, girls. The youngest at the time was 16 years old at that time. So if she's alive, she's in her 30s right now, or 20s, excuse me. So we have to, anytime these people show up their face, the press have to drill them on these issues. Now, remember, they have no shame anyway. They're not avoiding the press because of these incidents. So I am putting my faith from today on the Nigerian press. Please question Tinubu about his heroin conviction and trafficking in the United States, and question Mr. Shetima about this Chibok girls. That's more important to me. We have to at least make sure that if these girls are anywhere, that we recover them. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Pastor, thank you very much. Okay, please do also support us. That's our account number out there on the screen. Please support us by doing a direct transaction to our account number on the screen. Please jot it down, have it somewhere, and do also support us. Thank you. Thank you very much. You could also support us by clicking on the $ to the right on the comment section. Thank you. And if you are watching the replay, you are not left out. You could support us by clicking on the super thanks. If you are pleased with our work on here, please support us. Thank you very much. All right, then we'll move to Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins, let's go, please.
I don't have much to say, like Mr. Panser just said now. He prayed for something, but I know that it's not going to be possible because he knows the country we are all coming from. It's not like we don't know where we are coming from. So the media is not going to question Tinubu. They are not going to question Shetima because the question you just asked now have been there been in the space for more than 10 years now, and nobody's asking the question. So how do you think that they are going to ask the question now? So Tinubu have been in the political space for how many years now? Nobody's asking him question. Not that they don't know the truth. They know the truth. Shetima is coming and nobody's asking that question. So they don't ask the question because we don't have a journalist. We don't have media. So if we have media by now in Tinubu house, there will be a lot of press in his home. You know, he'll be begging, there will be no space. People would like to get an answer. But trust me, APC will not, even Tinubu will not come and address Nigeria because there is no pressure. Nobody's going to ask questions. So it's like a country that everything goes. So all these things we are just saying, nothing is going to come out of it. We just they just talk. Nigeria is not going to do anything. My own concern is this underage voting. They should look into that matter because it's rampant in the north. It's like somebody is telling me something that I witnessed very well. So it's rampant. When they keep talking about these numbers in the north, it's just that they're just deceiving Nigerians, you know. So INEC should do more in that area. They should do more. At least people have provided so many evidence. If you come on Twitter, you see a lot of evidence, a lot of videos. So more especially in that local government, I think they should notify every vote in that local government particularly, so that everybody will be stand up. So people will need something. So for me, any other thing, I don't think it's going to be possible. It's just Nigeria will find ourselves. That is the country we find ourselves. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for your submission, Mr. Collins. And another big thank you goes to Bella Naomi. Thank you. I love the way you pamper me, my dear sister. Thank you very much. Okay, I wish you so much sunshine as you step out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you, Madam Florence. I see you on here. Thank you for joining us on this broadcast. Thank you very much. Do also join me every day, Monday through to Saturday, 10 a.m. Nigerian time for newspaper review. It is usually explosive. Yes, please do also join us. Turn on your notification bell. Save your stress trying to remember. Just turn on your notification bell, okay? And we have the chats Mondays and Wednesdays. Today, 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Nigerian time. Do not forget we have discussions Monday through to Thursday with beautiful Kachi. And we have the chat. We have not the chat. We have the debate on Fridays, right? The debate on Fridays by 6 p.m. Nigerian time. Do well. You don't want to miss out on that one. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Oh, yes, that one's FD. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. We have the show with leftists on Sundays. Ladies and gentlemen, my Ninja Watch family, I beg, make one just turn on notification bell. Like our every broadcast, I beg. They like the broadcast. It takes a lot to even come out here and do the thing that we do. You know, we are committed to you guys. We are committed. We've shown our commitment level to you. So please, let this be a partnership. Do your part. Help us, support us, stand by us, show us support. Okay? Thank you very much. All right, we'll move on to Naomi Bella. To everybody that has supported today, God bless each and every one of you. God bless we will enjoy this week. God will pamper us this week. All right, thank you very much. Mr. Vine Maxwell, I was going to allow the lady to speak, but she seems to be out already. So, Mr. Vine Maxwell, let's have your final submission. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Emma. You see, for those of us that lived in the North before, will tell you that there is no fair, transparent ATC election that has ever happened or go on in the North. If not, if I tell you what I passed through as a soldier there, people were killed. Journalists were killed simply because they wanted to expose the corruption and the rigging that was going on in the North during our time. When I went there, if not that I used what we call the normal force, we were not shoot. No, we didn't fire to kill, but we fired in order to maim and to wound. If not, Sister Emma will not be here today talking to you. Despite that I was a soldier. That is the level the rigging was upheld in the northern part of Nigeria. If you ask any of our people that have been there before as a youth service, a copper or what, they would tell you exactly what I am telling you today. People are you see, this is the reason why I told you people here that Nigeria can never be one, because what is obtainable in the old southern Nigeria is not the same thing that is obtainable in the north. And as long as this is,
Mr. Vine, can you please not use the word never? There's really nothing that is impossible. There's really nothing
I am sorry about that, but Sister Emma, from 1960,
it comes up as insensitive, because if you see, and you can tell that the people are really trying to stand and fight for the land, to retrieve a land back. People are going through it. So it will appear insensitive when you use the word Nigeria can never. Please.
I am sorry about that, and I withdraw. You see, but what I'm trying to tell you, for the past, since 1960, what is the changes? Instead of Nigeria to make progress, other little African countries are making progress while Nigeria is retrogressing. What has happened to Nigeria since 1960 to today? You and I shouldn't come here and be talking about how election is to be held in that country. You and I are not supposed to be here to say all these things. This thing should be a foregone alternative crowd for so many years. But what is the progress there to celebrate, my sister? We should call it how it is and name it how it is and apportion blame and see if there is a way it can be revived. But as far as I'm concerned, it's not going to be a walk in the park, because there are people that are benefiting from the fraud and rigging that is going on in that country. No election in that country, as far as I know, with my own age and the years that I have lived on this earth, is transparent in that country. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Vi Maxwell. It's always good to have you on the broadcast. I appreciate your time on here with us every day, all day, and I hope to have you in the afternoon. I hope to have you in the afternoon. Thank you very much, sir.
I'll be around. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. So we have a lot to gist about. So see you then. I look forward to having you. Okay. So we have Vivian Daras in the building, but please give permission to your mic and your cam so I can add you. Please give permission to your mic and your cam. Thank you very much. So take it away, please. Apologies, Mr. Chooks. 1 minute. Oh dear, oh dear. Let's try this again. Please give permission to your mic and your camp, and I'll be able to add you. Okay?
Can you hear me?
All right. Loud and clear. Hello,
Naomi. My lovely lady. If to say you don't marry, I go just give you to my brother.
See, Naomi Bella, the place I come from, a woman is allowed to have more than one husband. So, my sister, come. Let's talk business. Yes.
Oh, my brother don't already got to get 5 kids. So no. Now, we go to take off them. Now we talk about that. So.
All right, Nambela, it's good to have you on the broadcast. Thank you.
Good day, everybody.
Everybody's fine. Thank you.
I want to say big shout out to my lovely brother, Passat. You know what I talk now. You don't already understand. Anyway, I want to say thank you to everybody. I love staying here when I have time. That is true. I want to say just to when Iman is Edo, Gumeze PG. It's okay for you.
Say that again, please. Say that again, Amibella.
Oh, where Iman is Edo, Gumeze PG. Where?
Hey, now Amibella, I don't want to be English, show. Madam Bella, I don't want to be English, show.
No, I say that I speak in PG now, because if brain don't too far from where it come from, you go lose some things, you know.
Okay.
No, I just call just to say hello to my great mama,
your people,
Mama Diaspora, because every day she send me message that when I read it, I will think about it and say, oh, this is good. This is good, you know. I love everybody over there. I don't know if our guy is around. Anyway, you will receive the message later.
We can hear you loud and clear. Send the message.
I will say, hey, Passio, God will bless you. God will
Amen.
bless for picking us from everywhere of the every part of the world. Take us together. We discuss, we disagree, we agree. I'm so grateful for what this man did to me. Thanks to this man, which is our CEO. I know you, Ima. I was just joking. I was saying, if you don't marry, I go give you to my my brother. But my brother don't marry a lot, so it's okay. I want to say a big thank you to Mommy D. Mommy D, if you are hearing me, thank you for keeping this family around. It's about 2 years now that I'm following this program every day, or maybe sometimes I don't come, but I'm always here. I'm always here. I learned a lot. And I want to say a big thank you to my brother Israel. I tell us if he calling me, not calling me, no. He didn't call anyway. My brother.
So So, Madam Naomi, you have Sultan is here on the comment section and he's sending you plenty. I mean, your fans are out here. They're happy to hear your voice and really is doing thumbs up and you're making him laugh. And Sultan is asking you to come on the next program. So you see, Madam Naomi, just try as often as much as you feel. Try to click on the link. Come, make all of us the talk this thing. Make all of us the talk.
Today, you know, now when they comment say the panel, una speak too much big English.
When you come your own, we go change. When you come your own, you go change. Even if na your native language you want you talk, Machiavelli go there around. He go answer you because you know say he understand plenty language. Anyhow, we go enter the thing talk am. We go anyhow we go talk.
Una speak big English.
You don't need to worry. We go speak our language today. Everybody go use our language.
We can talk with our language now. Everybody out there, we can talk in any language, anyhow you want to give your submission, anyhow way you want to talk. You see this Nigerian matter. If you want even speak in tongues, I will follow you enter realm. We go speak in tongues.
Bella Naomi is your brother nice.
Domo.
Thank you, my panelists. Thank you, my amazing panelists. With the last person needs to speak, so we can wrap up this
Missima, I beg that quick talk. Tell Bella Naomi. Bella Naomi, if you want to speak Bini, Bini, I will interpret for you. Hello.
Why you rolling?
Yeah, I say if you want to speak Bini, I will interpret for you. No worry.
For that, why you roll?
But I'm not. You're still waiting for the 100 euro. How many weeks ago now, Bella? How many weeks ago? Okay, so please, we need to run off. It's almost going to be time. We need to prepare for the next
segment. Not 1 second. 30 seconds, please.
Okay.
I want to say hello to my guy Vine. He say he's not Mr. because he's brother. So I want to say hello to brother Vine. I want to say hello to brother is my talking money. I want to say hello to Passat. And I want to ask him now directly. Passat, can I have your number? It's not here. Anyway.
No. It's not on the platform. It's not on the platform, but he will respond to you when he comes on the chat. And
you can leave it on the comment section, you know. I want to have his number because I like the way he talks.
Are you on the group chat, Madam Naomi? You did the group chat, the WhatsApp group chat.
Tele.
Okay, so I don't know, but I will tell Mr. Pansa say you want the number, so he will find a way to get that across to you.
Okay, I will ask me diaspora also.
Okay, all right. Oh, that's true. Oh, yes, of course.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk to my lovely people.
All right, you're welcome.
Bye.
Please, before you go, Mr. Vine is here to speak with you. I'm sure. I'm sure he wants to speak with.
Mommy, is that Mommy Diaspora?
No, Mommy Vivian. Vivian, but my name is Bella Naomi or Naomi Bella.
Oh, Sister Bella Naomi 1. I salute you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. In Ghana here, we say Medawase Wati. Thank you so much. You hear?
What's the meaning of Medawase?
Okay, Auntie. Oh, thank you. I just came in here to salute you and greet you.
Okay.
Thank you so much for what you are doing in the background.
No problem. Now we be the family. We go put this platform to the topest. Now we the runner for Nigeria. Maybe tomorrow we will run it to America. We have to put it to the topest.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Right,
God bless you.
You are welcome.
I wish I do not have to end this broadcast, but you know we are coming back by 1 p.m. with the chat. Now, this is just a tip. You know you will miss on the chat today, Naomi Bella, but
yes,
do well to
because I'm going somewhere. When I came very early, I will join. No problem.
Okay, okay, no problem. Please do well to turn on your notification bell, and if you are yet to join
It's
our
always
WhatsApp group,
turn on.
yes, it's always fun. I know, it's always fun. It's always fun. I
I love
love to
you,
learn.
Ima.
Oh, thank God, Nami Bella. Your love, they choke me. Don't do. They go. This love is too much. They go.
I love you. I love you. I love Elvis. I love mommy. I love everybody that is here around. Mwah.
Thank you. Thank
I'm
you. Thank
going
you.
now
Mwah.
because
Thank you
it's
very much. Thank you.
it's
Okay,
valid.
thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so please do well to join us by 1 p.m. today. Let's talk on the chat. We are going to be gisting, we are going to be talking, we are going to be ranting, we are going to be doing a whole lot. So please do well to join us. And yes, so even me, I use my eyes, see small children with their register. I'm going to be bringing the slips here for you guys to join and see what Nigerians are seeing and to see what INEC. Let's even see. Let's see the, this, they say 23 people were this for double registration. Let's see the people that went to the north to register those people. Let's see the people that registered the people in that area. We're going to bring a compilation of compilation. Hey, Satan, you cannot embarrass my generation. Compilation. So I'll be bringing a compilation of some of the slips, and my God, look at these children that are used, that are verified. Look at these small children. Now, wow, is this what they've been doing in the north? And they're shouting numbers, numbers, numbers. They've really used us. So, it's time for us to wake up. Oh, we should be angry. We should be angry that some people are using our head like we are fools. We should be angry. We should be dragging INEC right now. All right, let's take the last. Oh yes, of course, Dr. Gomez. Dr. Gomez, thank you. God bless you. Thank you for it was okay. Dr. Gomez, thank you for your donation and thank you for the comments. Bella Naomi, thank you for coming into the broadcast. You shake everybody. We love you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Chooks, let's have the final submission from you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ima. Yeah, it just like everybody have spoken. The boss stops at the INEC office. Though I don't believe that INEC have any decision to investigate anybody. INEC can only deal with whatever document that is presented to them that is genuine, that is official. For them to see if that is a contravention of any presidential aspirant. So I don't think INEC have much to do in terms of finding out the truth. The job of that is the security agencies and our media houses. So if they can do their job diligently, I think INEC will do the needful, because knowing that Nigerians are on their neck and they're questioning them every time. I don't think they can escape that. Coming to the children, registering, I just want to chip in one or two things there. It's obvious that this is what has been happening right from time, and this is why somebody like me has been, saying this on this panel. On this platform, saying, Nigeria has come of age. That when you have a child in the hospital, and to correct this, because many Nigerians think that the piece of paper they gave you at the hospital is your birth certificate. It's not birth certificate. Birth certificate is a local government document. Local government, you take your child to local government to register your child, and because Nigeria have not made a law, like where I'm living today, if you have a child, you have 8 days, okay, to book an appointment to register that child. If you don't do that, that child will never have a birth certificate. What that child will have is affidavits, So, Nigeria is long overdue for Nigeria to make it as a law that you must, because without getting those things right, there's no way we can get our population right. There's no way people cannot come and say, hey, I'm from this social place, I'm born of this, I'm born of that. Nigeria is that developed now that you can't tell me that there's no local government and all this in every corner of Nigeria. So if they make it as a law, if you fail to do that, they arrest the parents. We need to start somewhere, because this is, our problem is basically on this. Forget about the digitalizing part of it, but even the paper. If you go to Common Cotonou or Niger Republic, you see this thing I'm saying to you. You see them everywhere they go. They go with that piece of paper which they bond them with, from the local government, because you cannot call hospital. A hospital can open today, tomorrow it closes. So that is my take on this. I hope I'm gonna have time to join you, in your next episode. But thank you.
All right, thank you very much for that, Mr. Chooks. And I really hope to have you on the chat later on by 1 p.m. today. I hope to have each and every one of you, and hoping that you have taken out time to like this broadcast today. We've had a wonderful time on here. Please, please, please appreciate my time on here and this broadcast by liking this broadcast massively. Thank you very much. A big thank you also to Nosakare. Thank you. God bless you. Dr. Gomez, God bless you. I love the typos. I love the typos. I don't have a problem with the typos. But thank you very much, Dr. Gomez. Thank you to each and every one of you on this broadcast today. God bless you. Thank you. It's been a wonderful time. Mommy Diaspora, we love you. We love you massively. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll see you by 1 p.m., right? When I see you by 1 p.m., I will tell you how much I love you too. Until then, please, please, please turn on your notification bell so you get notified when we go live. Thank you very much, and bye for now.